Hi guys. We're gonna do another day of translating inequalities. This is day two. I made this video because I noticed some of us, actually a lot of us, had trouble with this yesterday. So I'd like to go over a few more examples with you all before you do today's assignment. Today's assignment is going to be very similar questions to what you did yesterday, so it's just more practice. These questions that I have here, these are the questions that you did yesterday. So after we go over them, if you want to redo yesterday's assignment and try to get a better score, you are more than welcome to do that. Okay, so we are trying to write an inequality for the word sentence. So here I'm starting with number one. It says you must be at least 18 years old to join the military. So first thing you should ask yourself is, how old can you be then? Can you be 17? No. Can you be exactly 18 and join the military? Yes, I could be exactly 18. Could you be 19 and join the military? Yes. Could I be 20 and join the military? Yes. So when I say I can be at least 18 years old to join the military, that means I can be 18 years old or older, right? I can't be less than 18. That wouldn't make sense. I can't have a 5-year-old in the military. That would be bad. So when you're looking for the correct inequality, you want to find the one, you are the variable. You're the variable. Pretend you're the variable. So you are X. Now, what kind of numbers do we want for X? Well, first of all, let's decide, can we include 18 in our answer, or can we not include it? For this one, we can include 18. So that means right away we know that's not an answer and that's not an answer, because both of these symbols, greater than and less than, those mean that 18 is not an option. But in our problem, 18 is an option because you can be 18 years old and be in the military. So now we have to figure out which one of these is our answer. So remembering that you are X, you want the numbers that are these numbers bigger than 18 or are these numbers smaller than 18? They're bigger. So when you plug in a number for X, do you want your numbers, your X, to be greater than 18, or do you want your numbers to be less than 18? Well, we need to be over 18 years old, so you, the X, has to be greater than or equal to 18. So this right here would be my solution. Because if I plug in my numbers, watch, if I plug this in, so we know that 19 and 20, those are possible ages. That would work. So plug in 19 and 20. If I plug in 19 here for X, does this make sense? Is 19 less than 18? No, that doesn't make any sense. If I plugged in 19 over here, is 19 greater than or equal to 18? Yeah, that makes sense. So this would be our answer. If I wanted this on a number line, I'm talking about 18. 18 is an option, so I color in my dot. And then I'm looking for all the numbers that are greater than 18. Well, greater than 18 would be this way. This would be 19, this would be 20. So you don't need to do the number line for yesterday's assignment. I'm just putting it to show you. So this is how we do that. We ask ourselves what numbers would work, and then we have to figure out which one of these inequalities would show, okay, these are the numbers. We'll do another one. And feel free to pause this video at any time and try to guess the answer before I do it. Okay, so the capacity of the elevator is 2,000 pounds. So what does that mean? If you're over 2,000 pounds, can you get on the elevator? No. What would happen to the elevator if you were over 2,000? The elevator would probably break and fall, and that would be very bad. Can you be exactly 2,000 pounds? Yeah, you can. That is the biggest amount of weight that you could have on the elevator. So 2,000 works. And you can be under 2,000 pounds, of course, right? Like if you're only 1,000 pounds, which is crazy and silly, if you're only 1,000 pounds, you could get on the elevator. If you're 50 pounds, you could get on the elevator. So these are the types of answers we're looking for. We want to be under 2,000. So we know 2,000 is a possible answer. So we can cross off this one, and we can cross off those ones, because in these answers, 2,000 is not a possibility. So now down here, remember, you are X. So do you want to be less than 2,000 pounds, or do you want to be over 2,000 pounds? You want to be less than 2,000 pounds, so you're going to choose this answer. X is less than or equal to 2,000. If I plug in my answers, they would make sense. 50 is less than or equal to 2,000. Okay, so that makes sense. If I plugged in my answers over here, that wouldn't make any sense. This one says X is greater than 2,000, but you can't be over 2,000 pounds. You will fall, and that would be bad. If I was going to put this on a number line, I would do, 2, that's a 2. 2,000. I would color in my circle because 2,000 is possible. And then I go to the left to show all the numbers that are less than 2,000. That's how I would graph that. Okay. Sarah has at most 5 pairs of shoes. At most, this is a tricky one. That means that 5 is the most shoes that she could possibly own. She can't own any more than that. 5 is the most. So if I'm saying 5 is the most, that means Sarah could have 5 pairs of shoes, she could have 4 pairs of shoes, she could have 3 pairs of shoes, or 2 or 1 or 0, but she cannot go over 5 pairs. That is the most. So you're trying to find the answer that shows that X could be 5 or less. Well, 5 is a possible answer, so let's cross off these ones. Those are no good. We need our answer to be less than or equal to 5. So you're going to choose this one right here. X is less than or equal to 5, because my number of shoes has to be less than or equal to 5. If I were putting that in a number line, I would color it and go to the left to show all the numbers that are less than 5. These are how many pairs of shoes that Sarah can have. She can't have 6 shoes, she can't have 7 shoes, because 5 is the most. Okay. Each person can have no more than 4 pieces of pizza. So what does that mean? Can I eat 10 pieces of pizza? No, I can't go over 4. Can I have exactly 4 pieces of pizza? Yes, I can. So this is not a possible answer, and this is not a possible answer, because I'm allowed to have exactly 4, but I can't go over 4. I could have 4 pieces. I could have 3 pieces. I could have 2 pieces. I could have 1 piece, but I cannot have more than that. So whatever X you choose needs to show that you're having less than 4 pieces of pizza. So this one right here, this says X is greater than 4. That means that you would be eating more than 4 pieces. That's not what we want. We want this one. X is less than or equal to 4, because I'm having less than or equal to 4 pieces of pizza. On a number line, since 4 is a possibility, we color it in, and then we go to the left because I'm having less than 4 pieces. I'm having 3 or 2 or 0 or 1. All right, let's do one more. This is another one people have trouble with. The maximum score on a pilot's test is 95 points. Okay, so that means that 95 is the most points you can get. Those are all the points on the test. You can't get, if you're getting 100%, that means you're getting exactly 95 points. You can't get more than 95 points. They don't exist. So you can't have 96 points, you can't have 97 points, but you could get less than 100. You might get 94 points on your test, 94 out of 95, or maybe you get a 93 out of 95, or maybe you get a 20 out of 95. That would be really bad. I hope you don't do that. So we're looking for the points that are less than 95 or equal to 95. That's what's possible. So I can cross off these ones because these don't include 95 as an answer, but I know 95 could be possible. So how many points can you score? Remember, P stands for points. Can your points be greater than 95? No, they can't. We can't go over 95 points, but my points could be less than 95. I can score less than or equal to 95 points. I can't go over that. So this would be my answer for this one. 95. If I were going to graph it on a number line, I would color in my circle because 95 is a possibility. We have that equal line there. Less than would be going this way because this would be on a number line 94 here, this would be 93, and so on. So as you're doing these problems, ask yourself, what possible number could I get for this problem? And then if I'm plugging in my number where the variable is, does that make sense? So that's what I want you guys to try to think about on today's assignment. If you need any help, please let me know. Okay, good luck. Bye, guys.